Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast with me, host Pearl Dane, the one and only master propaganda heroes like defender of the fatherland, off here to A2V2 on Pachino Farmlands. In the north it is Dr.Jekyll and Ausar the Vile, fighting for the German army, Deutschland. Here with the Kommandierung Fallschirmpanzerdivision. In the south it is VonMant and HeartlessJ, fighting here with the British-American Task Force. Got the US 3rd Armored Division working together with the British 7th in an attempt to break through the German lines. We got engineers, jeeps, we got Vickers machine guns, we got panzer guns, machine guns, and grenadiers. All on the way.
4x4 truck
As things are setting out there from Mountov with the infantry section. Setting up broadly in a variety of directions here on both sides. Fairly common here. Another section on the way there. Or a section almost on there for Mountov. It's not like you built one before that. So all quiet here. We got Terror for Ausar. Just Dr. Jekyll and HeartlessJ here to make a battle group decision. Got Raven there for HeartlessJ already, so Bart while here fortifying the northern fuel plant, of course, against any incursions. First shots find the south as Jeep goes in, hard catching the punch, immediately dropping Infantry there. Panzer Pioneers responding here, of course. Brow's caught there ready. Panzer Grenadiers pushing forwards. In the center, Grenadiers machine gun moving enemy, got another section here for VonMant. They're moving forward here towards the fuel point right outside the Allied base. We do have some rifle that could stop to the enemy foe too, that of course could quickly pop into the church if necessary. All grenadiers and panzer grenadiers here for the Germans. Another section almost done for VonMant. Making a rush for the church. Who gets in first? Looks like the grenadiers. Yes, indeed. Narrow though. Panzer grenadiers hit catching the scout team now under HeartlessJ's command. The machine seems something to catch Ralph from an angle they were not expecting. As the church and the grenadiers decided to draw attention. Smart play there, I would say, Bowser. Scout team they also completely forgotten about. Could get a wipe in here. Bit of a stinging blow there to the Allies in the early game, leaving them somewhat less present on the field. For a relief enemy got Ausar there, rushing straight in for the Panzer Grenadier Company. 2 thumbs up. Guessing a Panzer Grenadier Russian, maybe some students. Meanwhile, though, Allied forces under VonMant off their flanks into assist his teammate here, sending an infantry section to realize the north side has effectively been left abandoned by the Axis, so not really much need to keep the really force up. There we go. One section's pressed, but still, we got another inside the house here, though not ideally for fighting down here, honestly. There we go, going for wiping the grenadiers here, as Ausar there slightly slips up here. Opening up for a British wipe. Can he get it though? Or does fortune smile upon Ausar the Vile here? No, it does not. The American force now pushing in here, taking advantage of the chaos caused here by VonMant section as Ausar the Vile withdraws a bit further towards the west half of the center of Pachino. Engineers there might have pushed it like a bit too far, getting shredded by the MD-32. Robs controls find themselves face down in the asphalt here. Got a medical station there for HeartlessJ grenade. See, attempt there, cut pan out to flash him into a grenade. HeartlessJ stayed his ground, he wasn't paying attention. Panzer Grenadiers for Ausar, thumbs up. Fire support on stock, Dr.Jekyll's going for light support company then. And we got VonMant flanked in with the Vickers, a bold move here by Taxley. Turning blindsides, when Ausar suffers a pioneer wipe as well. German losses for the Wehrmacht us piling up here at an incredible pace now. What an absolute slap across the face there. Leaving Dr. Jekyll to have to, I think, do some of the heavier lifting. At least for the time being. Of course, the Panzer Grenadiers should somewhat help compensate. But even then, losing them like that is painful. And there you go, Panzers will push back as that Vickers schools is well set up. Really nasty bounty for the Germans. And there you go. DAK Panzer Grenadier squad about to bite dust. Then some. He gets very lucky. It does not. That was a hell of a ruthless engagement there. Allied forces making up some losses they suffered, and then some. But now we got the Panzer gun, he's looking to return the favor here. Recce section there, drops Pines there. We got support elements, we got the Stuart there being unlocked for VonMant Rifle. And a weapon support for HeartlessJ. He's also going for advanced infantry. Fairly early pick there for HeartlessJ. Tends to be more one of those pensive players, but for now he went pretty early in on it. Infantry supports in as well there. Can we expect Rangers? We'll have to see, but does look a bit like it. Meanwhile, Pioneers for Ausar to replace the ones he did lose, alongside his other units. North Canadians are busy.
The enemy have taken
And there goes section going in aggressively, bypassing the Infantry 2 almost fully there. There was still one naked need to get caught in the arc of fire, and the Panzer was arriving here, forcing I think the withdrawal here for VonMant Rifle. The center Panzer is pushing forward, supported by an MG-34 squad as well there. The Maschinengewehr 34. Got the south Jeep of that sneaking in there to counter flank. And we got here
We've lost a sector.
HeartlessJ with some machine gun zone, probably dropped by the Jeep. There's certainly a lot going on this match so far.
Positions at will, Commander.
Hardly a dull moment. Panzerjäger's on the way here for Dr.Jekyll. He's still the only player now to pick any battle group here. As we get machine guns in for HeartlessJ.
Sector lost.
This time not dropped from the back of a Jeep. And VonMant Rifle bringing forth more American equipment, this time the M301 Stuart, Ireland Lease obviously. Stuarts did also receive some suits, but they weren't particularly keen on them, so didn't really bother with them, but they were really big fans of the British Valentine tank, which they actually used as a light tank. In fact, they were so really keen on the Valentine tank that the British and the Canadians keep producing Valentine tanks long well after they stopped using them simply because the so demand for them was so high. Meanwhile, out of the battle here with the Stuart 3G, 2 thumbs up.
Taking our victory point.
Panzer Made Commander for Dr.Jekyll, light vehicle training there for VonMant Rifle, and HeartlessJ with advanced logistics. Center there for now is abandoned due to being heavily infested with allied machine gun teams. And the Germans lacking any heavier firepower to, just for now, to flush them out with.
The cost of reinforcing our forces.
Some anti-tank rifle ready as well for VonMant Rifle. Taking new chances. Scoop right around the corner here for Ausar. There we go. Expedite, and there you go. Dr.Jekyll then goes for the least surprising pick of forces, armored support. The completely generic DAK battle group just works fairly well no matter what direction you're going in. But there you go, machine gun wiped out a good flank there from VonMant Rifle, blindsiding Ausar. It's definitely showing a bit of a rougher performance this match so far. Much I imagine to the allied players a great relief. Getting my machine gun almost ready, bazooka team for HeartlessJ. And there you go, grabbing the Infantry 2, definitely staying below there for Ausar. He's going to need a lot more infantry. Panzer going up towards one with their Stooks, I think would be a very good. Oh, Panzer guys, I think would be a very good addition. Obviously, more Stooks would work great too, no mistake. But right now, I think the bigger priority right now for Ausar the ball should be his infantry. He's definitely suffering from a bit lack of them. In the south here, we got Dr.Jekyll versus HeartlessJ. Not so many Stoogs here, well, sort of rifles, but only a lot more breathing infantry on the Axis side. Keep still at it, veteran C2, Panzer support, they're being pushed, it's very limited, other squad popping out here. Laser shift and march, so this one can keep fighting in a sense, but the problem is, as long as that machine is covering the area here, it's going to be difficult for Dr.Jekyll to fight with his infantry there. And we got Rangers out here now for HeartlessJ, dropping in some weapons there. As with the bunker. Let's see, of course, what happens next here in the south. Allied forces continue pushing back here. We see Dr.Jekyll being further and further pushed back here. This front line giving way here. Okay, holding up here. Need to fix up the stew. And we got a Panzer away for Dr.Jekyll. Ausar meanwhile floating manpower, though again you could easily think of more infantry, and I definitely think it should. Let's see. Medic bank all the way, there we go. Going for another stew, I mean that works too. Panzer Pioneers flanking in, and they go running straight to the ring, you see. Heavily equipped. They are quite a problem here for Dr. Jekyll and the South. Currently is lacking something heavier to deal with them. His infantry is already battered, and lacks machine guns or something else like really halt the Rangers. This Infantry though is right around the corner, and of course Ausar's got another stew right around the corner. Go, Infantry ready. Stew almost done.
Reports of enemy movement.
There goes Stuart's diving in here. Once we're realizing Ausar's gone towards the center, he swings in with all alacrity to strike at Ausar's exposed flank. Zug upgrades for HeartlessJ. Around the south here, Stuart's doing the best to, I think, try and set up angles where the Stuarts, for example, the rest can't easily get to. They know there's one, of course they might expect another one, so they're trying to make especially terrains like, you know, try and preempt like any Stuart-based problems. What's doing with the camp there being slowly bled out here again, the lack of infantry continues to be a bit of a lead weight here on Ausar's the bar's feet. Going for the flanks here. And like mentioned for the Stuarts, a bit unhelpful. Got a Stuart, but yeah, St. Martin doing some great hits on the Stuart here. Might get the other Stuart though. There we go, and at least didn't lose the other Stuart in the process. Meanwhile, from Mantop, we're just carrying in more infantry. Great stuff there. Stuart just needs to get out there. He was trying to his point late last, but again, I think that infantry did, but that was a bit to order. South side, German forces slowly advancing. More of the super teams here for HeartlessJ. Google calls need repairs. Outside, you need infantry or something else. The south here, machine guns, Rangers, here's the 250 half-track, allied forces spilling through here. Stug again here for Ausar. And a flamethrower tank out for Dr. Jekyll. So any response here to hold infantry, the Ausar currently on the field. 250 half-track here, goes down. We got Ausar with some more infantry finally. Not Panzer Grenadiers, but just regular Grenadiers. I mean, it's still better than nothing. I do think you should go for more Panzer Grenadiers, honestly. And there you go, Panzer and Flampanzer there, lighting up British infantry here. Putting that pressure in there. And we got weapons training for the Rangers, making them even nastier.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
There you go, second student ready again here for Dr. Jekyll.
Now under enemy control.
Company command positioning for Mantop and the Brits. Infantry is doing what he can here. In fact, the flamethrower tanks. Flamethrower was actually the same as used later on the flamethrower half track. That's what I was looking for. There you go. Also, quickly bring up here is his Stugs and Panzers support the Flampanzer and the regular Panzer there. Second Stug rushing, very bad trouble. Need to be careful around the M1 anti-tank under. And Mantop's command here. Overwhelming here, the Allies in the center here. The German blitzkrieg, despite diminished, is still under full swing here. Utilising speed and firepower to overwhelm the Allies, who are significantly less blessed with armour and steel. Shots in there for Ausar, 2 thumbs up. Panzer's going to rushing in here.
Battlefield conversion. That's the signal. We're going in.
Keeps inching forward here though. Probably should be sending in the more damage dude first, just to be surprised there. Shoots and right just in time here, which may have mildly savaged dude. Another Panther for Dr. Jekyll. Thumbs up, Dr. Jekyll. And there you go, salvaging one of the Stugs with a bit of resources. Heavy play there by Dr. Jekyll. There's another Panther slowly arriving. get some either a repair bunker from Ausar, they just need more pioneers to repair all of his armor faster. I think that'll help them out a lot, in particular Dr.Jekyll. If we want to get those Panzer IIIs and Flam Panzer IIIs back next to Stuka, achieving eventually too. Here comes up. And your Rangers on the flank.
Victory point is under enemy control now.
Point blank blast for Rangers keeping up this close to get another range for here for HeartlessJ. There you go, point blank blast. Both Stooks point blank blasting. Rangers taking some heavy losses from that. Got some good decision now. We got a bigger problem. We got a swarm of bazooka team coming in here. Of course, got the Rangers debuff and bazooka slowing down the Stooks, making the withdrawal look much more difficult. But again, Armoured Sergeants here, I think, providing them just enough help to survive the deluge of high explosive death unleashed here by the Americans. So they're having some problems here. Assault's going to rush in the... Oh, I thought it was going to breach. Instead he goes for a grenade assault. Which almost gets that, actually. Could maybe finish off with neat weapons for Ausar. I do think more infantry would serve him better, but oh well. Well, Germans are putting up a pretty fierce fight. They're definitely leading in terms of casualties from their own part because they're having most of their armor doing the, load and effectively, the fighting there, absorbing the damage. So they're effectively just in part of that, just absorbing a lot of its casualties.
Bingo fuel in. Heading back to base.
Panzer rushing in here. Is next. Got 359, 350. I mean, the fight continues to be absolutely brutal. I mean, we almost got 200 casualties already, and the match hasn't even lasted 20 minutes. This is definitely not a sit back, play CO2 type of match. Tank depot almost done there for HeartlessJ. There you go, rushing in. Panda 3s and Flam Panzer all wearing them. The Crusaders, there's the Brits are finally bringing some tanks to bear. HeartlessJ's almost got his own tank depot right there. You go. M1 anti-technical there, very much either roasted or on the run. Got Rangers moving in there though. Into the Flam Panzer 3 here, getting incinerated. Arriving on the scene, assist as well. They're forcing the Rangers to break. Ausar there, probably at this point, slowly starting to think about calling in a Königstiger. Provide some light help to the Stooks. And we got their Churchill tanks here for VonMant. No Black Princes for him.
Howitzers are now available in the field.
A lot of stuff in your repairs, at least. Dr.Jekyll has researched self-repair, so that does lighten the maintenance load. There we go, Needlewerfer on the scene, and we got another one on the way there. I feel like double Needlewerfer when he's only got this much infantry is a bit much. Particularly when the opponent's evolving with a lot of infantry just moving around, a lot in particular 2 Ranger squads. I think the Needlewerfer's going to struggle to be, fully effective. Oh, Stook going to hard here, right into the corner. You don't need to watch your corners with the bazooka teams about, because if they get off the saddle charge, that can very quickly, not just that, because again, the damage bonus they get with that upgrade really can eat for armor fast. This is also why it's important to have more infantry, so you can access in the infantry first. They don't, you don't reach your Stooks with the bazooka ambush.
They're pushing us back. We're down at
I feel like it was fairly avoidable here by Ausar.
155 mil rapid barrages available.
Coming out for the section and going for a wipe. Another penalty about Dr.Jekyll.
Now in enemy hands.
And there we go, section wipe. We got into tank section nearby though. Church will take a bit further north, moving into assistance with that. Number 3 halfway done. It's not that one, it's Battlefield Cell. Let's see that one too often. Fortunately, it doesn't work out only as a going away from Infantry there. Goes Stook getting flanked by Rangers while the Stooks engage from the front here. Leave out the barrage. It just doesn't do too much. And And Ausar loses his second Stu, being tragic blow there to Deutschland. Farmlands in trouble. Infantry there has arrived to go find the rest of the German Panzerwaffe in the sector, utterly destroyed. So they definitely overcommitted their armor without like any infantry support. I think that was a bit of a layering operational error there by the Germans. Again, I think Ausar has very much overcommitted. At this point, though, he's clearly holding out for King Tiger, but it's going to be much tougher now with the losses he just suffered. Meanwhile, HeartlessJ can bring in Hellcats.
The victory point has fallen into enemy control.
At least the East Pens are going as well, so keeping whatever he's got left together with very strong adhesive. Another Pens will be there for Dr.Jekyll. Ausar continues his slow advance towards the Königsjäger. More Pens and 3 for Dr.Jekyll. There go Hellcat out here for HeartlessJ.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it. They've captured a victory point.
Losing all that armor really knocked a lot of the wind out of the Germans' sail. Still, Ausar's very, very close to Königsjäger now. Betting a lot on it. Another Crusader here for VonMant title. 144 was a field 43. Happy's only going to get some pressure on the Allies as well that way. Maybe hope to cause a few mistakes. Move the barrage off. Anti-tank grenade, they're shocking up the Hellcat crew. And he's moved forwards. Got the punch rushing in with the Sompel support, catching it a lot of HeartlessJ's presumably in an awkward spot. Now he's just getting ever closer towards the King Tiger. I mean, he's pretty much got the resources at this point. It's just a matter of the command points. Wiped out. And there you go. Command points acquired. Königsjäger summoned forth. It is here. Tiger 2.
We have 100 points
remaining. On the front, each Schwerderpanzerabteilung will turn the tide for the Germans once more. Even a bit off just going for a bunch of Stuks. So they could follow up with a Stuk here to the King. Hellcats there for HeartlessJ. More Hellcats. Probably anticipating a King Tiger at this point. Even as Dr.Jekyll is just bringing more cans of these. Rangers advancing. Barrage here, trying to support the advance here, arching the centre, and also switch up from the centre with a little infantry stuff left in there. And it obviously isn't doing too much against the Churchill tank or the Crusader, so. And then you I feel like aren't quite achieving anything meaningful so far for the Germans. King Tiger rushing in, probably pick up on his own here. Church absolutely shattered. Radicals abandoned. King Tiger getting flanked by the Crusader tank. We got a few colonials flying some support here though. And advancing the Crusader and King Tiger scores a fantastic hit. He's got the mark target ability activated from the man target Malibu. Hellcats arriving. Flampanzer arriving. I think like use its connections with ability here to absolutely just roast the tank. Hellcat swarming in. Panther's arriving as well here. So it's an absolute brawl in there. Go. King Tiger goes down in a matter of moments. Ultimately, Mark Tiger, but of course he's paying off big dividends. Hellcat down. Even if they lose the Churchill tank at this point, it's still been very much well worth it for the Allies. Another Panzer III down. Another down. Absolutely devastating losses here for the Axis forces now. Rangers close being taken out. Got the Needlefts getting some hits in the Churchill tank, doing some light damage. Ultimately not enough to finish it off here. Got these panzers moving to mop up whatever's left. We got foot guards with a Manteuffel. 62% 40. I mean, the Axis could still win this on victory points. But the odds are not looking super great either, though, for it. It's definitely going to be tough, but not impossible. Particularly for Ausar, the problem is really, like, to enact this strategy, he needs more infantry. The Needlefts obviously can't, like, contest a point. They can blast it by a few moments here and there, but, like, they can't significantly contest or even grab a point. There you go. Allies grabbing the points here. They know where the focus is. They know what they need to do. Got these rings moving in. Panzer Grenadiers of both kinds here firing at the range of the charge in.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
And they do get overwhelmed. Not before trying to finish off the Panzer Pioneers here. At least disrupting the salvaging of the King Tiger.
Under enemy control.
Only taking a while there with poor Friedrich just left to do it all. And Ausar actually goes for a second King Tiger. Oh God. There we go, Panzer whacked right before they able to salvage the King Tiger. Absolutely ruining an egg. Allies trying to destroy it. Rangers charging at the Needle effort. 54 versus 326 here. King Tiger moving towards the centre. Panzer Fleet's linking up with it as well, potentially. Then we got a British push for the northern victory point here. 50 points left.
50 points left.
29 Needlefts raining down death on the centre. Panzer Fleet's catching the answers from Smallfords. That King Tiger to support here. Battlefield salvage activate for Dr.Jekyll. Ooh, hits a mine. Panther 3 down, and he's going to lose the other one, I think, as well here. Yup. Battlefield salvage doing nothing. And he lost his panzers. Massive blow there to Dr.Jekyll. And things already desperate.
Don't say we never give you nothing. Supply run complete.
Tiger moving in. Ace Churchill tank on top of the Ace Crusader. Trying to get some. It still doesn't get it. Lost his final penalty. Dr. Jekyll has no infantry left. Well, he's barely got left. He's got no tanks left. And of course, Ausar is very much just all connected to that King Tiger. With very little support that as well left. And we got Assault Grenadier rushed in here by Dr. Jekyll. 48 points left for the Allies. And a pack 40 here for Ausar the Vile. Rushing for the southern victory point. Might then transferring up north to the south towards the centre, grab the point that way. The devious maneuver that might work. King Tiger and heavy repairs, foot guards. Nonchalantly marching close towards the German base. Countering the King Tiger using the Corporal there, Corporal Dennis.
They've captured a victory point.
Rich on the Hellcat, sinking off there. We've got Rangers rushing in. He nearly find the centre. There you go, tackle to the south. Into grab the centre. Southern victory point. There you go. Rangers here going for the King Tiger. Charging head on. Near left in trouble. Salvaging here again. King Tiger kaput. Allied armor. There you go. Wiping Ausar's only Panzer Grenadier squad. 48 since. There we go. Axis surrender. They throw in the towel here. A brutal loss here. I do think part again was just the lack of infantry, in particular on Ausar the Viles, just not enough infantry. I think that really just hurt them so much, and the Dublin Needlefts, I think in particular, was just not of much usage when the opponents aren't playing very static. Like, they were not playing in a way that remotely, I think, made Needlefts particularly useful. Even offered more Panzer Grenadiers, machine guns, you name it, just not Dublin Needlefts. I think that was a bit of an error there. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the match. I've learned something from it. This is Imperial Links, and cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye, everyone.